Hey everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Today we're solving find the sum of all multiples of 3 or 5 below 1000. This is a classic problem, perfect for beginners, so we will go through it step by step slowly. Here's the problem statement. Like if we list all the natural numbers below 10 that are multiples of 3 or 5, we will get 3, 5, 6 and 9. The sum of these multiples is 23. What does it mean? Like multiples of 3 or 5, like here the natural numbers, all natural numbers means all positive integers, which means 1, 2, 3, these are positive integers and so on, like 4, 5, 6, so up to 9 in this case. Why? Because below 10, so that's why 10. So if you search every single element if it is divisible by 3 or not, like if it is divisible by 3 or 5, then we can add it, otherwise we cannot. So 3 is divisible by 3, so that's why we just took that 3. Okay, here is it. 4 cannot divisible by 3 or 5. 5 can divisible by 5, so we can add it. So 6, all, yes, it can be divisible by 3, so that's why we are adding it. So 7 and 8, check this out, this cannot be divisible by 3 or 5, so we cannot add them. So 9 can be divisible by 3, so that's why we took this for number from 1 up to 9. Okay, and sum of these four numbers is 23. So that exactly what we need to do, but in this case below 1000. So there are so many other number might comes which are really divisible by 3 or 5, so we have to take them. Okay, and find the sum. So the proof for solution for this problem is just to traverse starting from 1 to 1000. In this case we cannot go for thousands, so like below 1000, like up to 999. Below 1000 means up to 999, so these are the numbers we can traverse. So in this case we have to check every single element, like every single numbers are divisible by 3 or 5, on 3 or 5. If it complete the statement, then we can add this number to our running sum. You can add a variable like total or something. Okay, total, and then add every single elements to this total, like. Okay, so I hope you understand the solutions. You must need to know the basic of programming, so that's what it requires, and also maths. If you want to start Project Euler, so you must need to know the mathematic formulas. Like it's better if you know if you know upper basics, so it's good. So at least you have to be good at mathematics, so if you want to start Project Euler, and that's really important right now in this time, like after 2026, like math and physics will be more important uh, for the industries. Okay, and the other companies. So okay, that's what it is. I assume that you know how to do that. Like that's easy because you have to traverse every single element and check if it is divisible by 3 or 5. If it is divisible by 3 or 5 or not. So, okay, if it is not, then you don't have to add anything. If it is, then you have to add something. Okay, yeah, but maybe you get a number 15, like, and 13, so 30. Okay, both can be divisible by 3 or 5, so we also can include this one. Okay, so okay, so this is the thing. So we will not gonna solve problem with this way. Why? Because it is a brute force, and the complexity of this one will be like big of n. Okay, and in this case 1000, so we can make it big of 1. And how we can do that? We can do that easily using mathematic formula, which is called arithmetic formulas. So we know the series, the sum of arithmetic series formula, right? Okay, let's check this out, how we can do this. Okay, here Here, as you can see, the series of multiples of 3, like 3, 6, and 9, and then 12, 15, this way. And what will be the last, which is below 1000, 999? It is divisible by 3, and all the elements you will find that are divisible by 3. So in this case, so since we have the series, and what do we need? We need the sum of all these elements, right? And how can we do that? There is a formula here written. The sum formula for an arithmetic series is the number of terms into first terms plus last term divided by 2. And what is the number of terms? Let's find out. The number of terms, in order to find the number of terms, you have to divide the last element. Okay, like this last element divided by 3, and you will get 333. And believe me or not, this is the length of that string, like the length of this series. Okay, the how many elements will be there? 333. So if you want to validate, let's do this. You can do this. Just divide this 9 divided by 3, so you will get 3. So 3 is the string length, right? If you divide this 6, you will get 2. 2 will be the string length, right? So this is how we can make it. Okay, so we know the number of terms. So in this case, 333. So this is the number. Let's put this number 333 into first term. What is the first term? You might be thinking 6. No, 6. Sorry, I'm just making fun. So it's 3 plus, what is the last element? 999. Okay, why we're not taking 1000? Maybe I mentioned this one because below 1000 we have to go. Okay, we cannot take the 1000, even it's not even divisible by 3, so anyway it cannot be added. Okay, no, sorry, it's a divisible by 2. So the sum, yeah, if you calculate this one, you will get the number, like, which is 166,833. This is the number you will get, but this is the number for what? Like 3 series number. Okay, the series of multiples of 3, and if you need to find the sum of all the numbers which are divisible by 3 below thousands, and you will get this sum. Okay, so let's go for 5, because there is none of them are including 5. 3 is not divisible by 5, right? So what about the numbers that are divisible by 5? Here you can see it's 3, and right between there is a 5, but 5 is missing. So that's why we need to find the series of multiples of 5, and then need to find the sum of it. So same formula we will gonna use it. Okay, so let's go down there, and as I mentioned, how can we get the number of terms, like the number of elements, like if starting from here and here, and so how many elements will be there? You have to divide this one by 5, so you will get 199. So in this case, this is the number of terms. So likewise, if you need to validate it, you can just divide this 15 divided by 5, and you will get 3. So 3 is the length. So total length is this one. How we get? Divided by 5. Okay, last element divided by 5. Okay, let me tell you why this is the last element, because no other number that comes after it can be divisible by 5, right? So 96 cannot, 97, 98, 99. 1000 can, but 1000 we cannot take the 1000, because below 1000 we need to consider, right? This is the constraint given by the problem. Okay, what is the number? 199 into, what is the first element? 5. What is the last element? 995 divided by 2. This is the formula actually. Okay, I hope you understand this. Just understand arithmetic series formulas. Okay, by this is the mathematics. Math is magic actually. So the number you will get after calculating this, 99,500. This is the number you will get. So now you must be thinking, we have to add this one and this number, we will get the answer. No, of course not. We cannot get answer by adding these two up, because we have to do something different and something important. in this case, like, let me clear this all up so that I can. Okay, let's extend this number a little bit farther. Okay, like 15 and 12, and what is the next? Okay, this is enough. Can you check? This is a 15 and this is a 15, right? So here also we counted 15. Here also we counted 15. So 15 comes twice, right? So if you extend this one, and you will find 20, 25, and 30. So 30. Likewise, 45 or something, 60. So this will be the 15 series. Like both 15 can be divisible by both 3 and 5. So how? So we need a sum of 15 series in this case. Why? Then we will do inclusion and exclusion principles, and that will give us the answer, because we have to avoid duplicate counts. Okay, so 15 we have added twice, like here also 15 counted, here also 15 counted, like this number, these both numbers having 15, right? 15. So, and there is more other numbers that is also divisible by 5. Here is also other numbers that is divisible by 3. I hope you understand. Think about it, and pause the video and think about it a little bit, so you will get to know what I was just saying. Okay, what I'm saying actually. Okay, let's go down. So this is the number from 3 multiples, this is the number from 5 multiples, and now we are working on 15 sum. Okay, like what will be the first element? If you divide the last element divided by 15, you will get 60. Okay, into divided by 15 will be the first element, last element 990 divided by 2. The the result you will get 33,065. So this is the number we get. So we have to sum these two, this one and this one, and then subtract this one, because this is a extra 15. We will not gonna make it twice, because there is a 15 twice. No, because we have to keep one, right? Two times it's counted. That means we have to multiply it and then remove it. We have to do one time. Okay, and we have to keep 115. So we will remove it. So this result gives us for single elements of 15 series. Okay, so every single element, so we have to subtract. I hope you understand that. So do you know what is inclusion and exclusion principle? So this is exactly inclusion and exclusion principle. See, the series of 3, series of 5, we added up, and then we removed the 15 series, because this 15 series also also added to the 3 series, also added to 5 series. So this is and after that you will get this final result. Okay, so this is the problem actually, and we got the answer. So now I'm going to show you code in JavaScript. You can just write your code in any language that you want. So if you know any programming language basic, I believe that you could be able to do this code in JavaScript, or maybe in other languages like Python, C++, or any other languages. I hope you understand that. Okay, I'm going to show you my JavaScript code, and this is the function you need to understand, and that gives us the summation of multiples. So in this case, there is a limit, and you can check this limit is 1000, and this is the number in this case, terms, number of terms, and this formula is exactly the same formula. Maybe it's shown in differently. How? Like, you can just multiply this one and this one, so you will get it. So if you multiply divisor, this will be n into divisor. Sorry, it's divisor, n into divisor plus divisor. In this case, divisor is 3. For the first one, divisor is 3, which is first element. And if you n into divisor, that means n, what will be in this case, n, like 333, 33 into 3. So this is the last element. Okay, and this is the first element, this is the last element if you multiply this to this. Okay, and this is the number of terms. Okay, so I hope you understand this one. Okay, just look into this and you will understand every single details. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope you understand the problem. So if you like this video, you can just follow up with me so that other Project Euler video, if I upload it, you can check it out. Thank you so much.